Good morning, students. Welcome to today's information technology class. So far, we have completed 4 units. Today, we are going to start with the next unit, Unit 5, Digital Presentation. So, when I say presentation, you all know what is meant by. Am I right? Exactly, it's like a PowerPoint presentation. So, when you prepare some document, when you deliver it to audience, it should be in a proper format. For that, we are using presentation software. There are many presentation softwares available. So you can use Microsoft PowerPoint. Then in LibreOffice, you can use LibreOffice Impress. Okay, so that is a new software we are going to study today. So some basic concepts are given about the presentation software. Okay, how does a presentation software presentation should look like? What are the good qualities of a presentation? So everything is given in your text. All of you read the same, and in the next class, I'll explain about the basic things given at the beginning of this unit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm directly getting into the practical session today. Okay, so at first, so we are starting with a digital presentation. So we are going to see how to open a presentation in LibreOffice. In LibreOffice, the presentation software is called Impress. It is called LibreOffice Impress. Impress presentation, it's the name of the application. Got it? Okay, so this is what we're going to see in our practical session. How to open this Impress application and what are the parts of the window, okay, like a menu bar, title bar, standard toolbars and everything. Then how to run the presentation, how to create the slides, how to add new slides, how to save the presentation, how to create a new presentation, how to open the existing presentation, the basic concepts. All those things we're going to see now. All right. Okay, let's move on to practical session. Welcome to practical session, dear students. So we are going to study about the chapter called digital presentation. Okay. So see here, this is unit 5, digital presentations. And in the beginning of the chapter, they have given about what is a presentation includes. You know what is a presentation includes. Yeah, we can just add a regular text. Okay, normal text messages we can add. We can add a list items. We can list it one by one items one by one. We can prepare a table. We can add a graphics. We can add a sound, video, audio, everything. And we can add animations. Everything we can do. This is what we normally do with all the presentations. Okay, with especially with Microsoft PowerPoint. The same thing you can do with any other presentation also. Okay, it doesn't matter, it can be done only with the Microsoft PowerPoint. You can do it with the OpenOffice or LibreOffice, with any other software also. Using the particular software presentation software, you can do all these things in a slide. Okay, so next thing they have given about the qualities of a characteristics of a good quality presentation. All of you go through these steps. Okay, so how many lines are present, each and every slide should contain, how does the color, font size, everything it's given here. You can just go through it. In the next class, like I'll explain all these content. Okay, so now we are going to start with practical session, that is getting started with the LibreOffice Impress. As we studied in LibreOffice as well as in Libre spreadsheet, which is called Calc. Okay, so this Impress also we can open it in multiple ways. So do you know what are the ways? Yes, of course. In the desktop, you have a LibreOffice, right? So when we download this LibreOffice package, which creates an icon in the desktop. So double click the LibreOffice icon in the desktop, and if you see the left side, you can see Impress presentation. If you click here, you can just open a presentation. Okay, so this is what the window appears. So you can see select a template. Okay, I'll let you know about later. So now we are studying about how to just get inside this presentation. That is what we are seeing. Okay, so the first method is using the icon, LibreOffice icon in the desktop, right? The second method, in the search box you can write LibreOffice. So you can see Libre. Okay, so Calc, Writer, Base, Math, Impress, everything it comes. You can choose the best match. Okay, I need Impress. So when you click on Impress, Then you can see Microsoft, sorry, I'm always using the word Microsoft, LibreOffice Impress will open. Okay, so let me close this window. So this is the second method. Okay, so what is the first method? Yes, there is an icon in the desktop. Double click on it and you can choose the Impress presentation. Otherwise, in the search box, you can type LibreOffice. Okay, and from there you can choose. Otherwise, from the start menu, you can choose. So in the start menu, in alphabetical order, you can see the softwares or applications are presented here. So this is a LibreOffice. Go in alphabetical order, KLMN. So just LibreOffice is here. Click and you can see LibreOffice Impress. If you click also, you can open. So these are the three ways you can open in Windows operating system. And if you are using a Linux operating system, then you have to go to Program Launcher. Have to go to Program Launcher, and from there you can just take this LibreOffice Impress. Okay, so these are the ways we can open. Now we can see that I have opened the Impress window. So when I open this window, the first screen you are seeing, it's a select a template window. Do you see? Select a template window only you are seeing. So what does mean by template? So these are the different types of templates available. Okay, so you can just click and see, drag and see what are the different types of templates are there. Okay, and you can choose the one which you like. Okay, so here I'm going to check nature illustration. So open. So now you can see that it is opened. So this is the main window of the LibreOffice Impress. This is the first screen you see when you open the LibreOffice. First you see select a template, and after selecting a template you see this is as a first window. Okay, and let's see the parts of this window. Okay, so as you know, the very first bar, it's called title bar, which represents the name of the application, which is called LibreOffice Impress, and name of the file untitled one, because we haven't saved the file yet. So by default, the name of the file is untitled one. Okay, and if you see the top right corner, you can see three buttons, right? So what are the buttons? Close button, restore, okay, minimize. These are the three buttons. At the right side, you can see in the title bar itself. So that is all about title bar. Then after title bar, it is called menu bar. So menu, what is the first menu? File. So what are the normal operations we do with a file? We do with the file basic operations like creating a new presentation, okay, opening the existing one, saving the presentation, closing the application and everything. Just to click here, you can see new, and if you want to open a text document, spreadsheet, whatever you want, you can open it. Okay, then open, close, okay, template, save as, print, export, print, save a copy, everything, and then exit. So these are all the options are available under file menu. Okay, and so using a file menu, you can save the presentation also. While saving the presentation, even you can save it as a Microsoft Word, okay, PPT presentation, PowerPoint presentation also. You can just convert it as a PDF file, or you can make it as a web page like a .html. Everything you can do it with this LibreOffice Impress. Okay, then second one, it's called edit. So editing means making changes, right? So copy paste, cut, copy paste, or selecting all, finding, replacing, everything comes under this edit menu. The next one, view. So different types of views, you know, in Microsoft Word, we have studied about different views like a normal view, outline view. Then we have studied about slide sorter view, notes page view. So many views are there, right? Similarly, using a views, we can just view the slides in different manner. Okay, so you can see the status bar, it's present, and the slide pan, it's there, everything here. So this is using a view, you can view the screen and slides. Then insert. Using insert, you can insert any objects like any pictures, images, clip art. You can insert a table, okay, you can insert a chart, shape, anything you can insert, smart art, everything you can insert from the insert tab. Format means to making it attractive. It's called formatting. Okay, so you can just to make change the text style. You can just align the spacing. Okay, you can make a list, numbered list or bullet list or number list. Anything you can make. So format means to make it attractive. All the options are here. Then slide. So from the slide menu, you can just add a new slide. You can duplicate a slide. You can delete a slide. All type of slide operations you can perform from the slide menu. Then slideshow. So slideshow means to show your presentation to the audience. To play your presentation, we are using the slideshow. Okay, then tools which consist of all type of spelling, grammar check, spelling check, and then a thesaurus. All type of options are available from the tools menu. The next one, it's a window. You can open a new window, close a window, anything. Help, it's a help guide. So these are the menus in the PowerPoint window. Okay, then after menus you can see the toolbar. Two rows of toolbars are here. The first one, it's a standard toolbar, and second one, it's called formatting toolbar. Okay, second one, it's called formatting toolbar, and this is a work area. Here is only we are going to type our content and we are going to create a slide. And left side, if you see, it's a slide pane. Whatever slides we are creating, you can see the thumbnail of the slides in the navigation pane, left pane. Okay, so currently two slides, one, two. Okay, so two slides are here. So how to type it? Click to add a title. When you click here, you can just add a title. Okay, so this is, you can say nature, anything. Click to add a text, project by Mangai. Okay, so likewise you can just click, you can click and type the text what you need. All right, so this is a working area, and bottom you can see the status bar, and you can see the properties bar at the right side. You can see the properties like what type of character. If you want to change the size, do you see by default it is 32 size. So in a presentation, the recommendation, it's make the font size is 32 pixel, okay, points. Then only it will be visible for the audience. Okay, so if you write a lot of content in the slide, okay, then the handwriting size will become smaller automatically. So when it is too smaller, it is very difficult for the audience to read it clearly, and this will not make an interest in our presentation. So always make a habit of writing about around 8 lines in every slide. Do not exceed more than 8 lines. Okay, so if you exceed more than 8 lines, what happens? The handwriting becomes smaller in size, so which creates a problem for the audience to read what we have written in the slide. Okay, which will create a lack of interest in the presentation what we created. So always make a habit of having the font size is 32. Then always you have to make sure that spacing, color, background color, foreground color, and everything you have to have a eye on it. Okay, a brighter color for the text and for the background, light colors. Likewise you have to select always. Clear? Okay, so this is what the slide. Okay, so now when I click on the slide, okay, so do you see at the right side layouts? Do you see the layouts? So starting from the blank slide, and then this is a title slide, title content, this is 2 content, and up to 6 content you can see here, title with the 6 content. So these many layouts are available here. You can choose the layout what you need. You can choose the layout what you need. Now do you see it is changed into this layout, title to content and the content. This is what it is changed. Okay, now let it be single. All right, so this layouts also you can get it from the menu. So from which menu? This is a slide, right? So definitely we have to go to slide tab. So slide tab, and you can see that layout. Do you see layout here? Yes. So layout, you can see blank slide. Okay. So title only, title slide, title content, centered text. You can see this is a centered text. Okay. So likewise, total title and 6 content, up to title and 6 contents are available. You can choose any type of layout as you like. Either you can choose it from the right side, otherwise you can go to slide menu, then layout, and from the layout you can choose it. Clear? So this is a way we change the layouts. We change the layouts of the slide. Clear? That's good. Okay. So let's see the same in the soft copy as well. So this is what it is given. How to open LibreOffice. Okay. Then how to open it in Windows as well as how to open it in Ubuntu. I mean Linux operating system. Then parts of the Impress window it's given here. So they did not mark the points over here, but the points are explained like all the tabs, what we can do with each tab. You can see title bar. First one it's a title bar. Okay, then you can see menus are file, edit, view, insert. About each menu they have given. Okay, and we have a help menu, then toolbars, then slide pan, workspace, slides, task pan. Everything it's explained here in this one. Okay, so drawing toolbar, insertion point, status bar, slide transition, custom animation, everything it's explained over here. These are all parts of the window. Clear? That's good. Now let's see how to close the LibreOffice. So to close, many methods are there. File menu, then exit. Do you see file and exit? Otherwise, Alt F4 or Control Q. So shall we try? Yes, here Alt F4. Alt F4. Okay. So let me check Alt F4. So let me check it here. What does it say? Save changes to document untitled 1 before closing. Your changes will be lost if you don't save them. So do you want to save? Because I did not save, that's the reason the message comes. Otherwise it would have closed. Okay, so save it. So how I'm going to save it means I'm going to save it with the name nature. Always try to give the name of the presentation according to the content what you are doing. Okay, so let me take my file. So class 9, it is unit 5, right? So let it be in unit 4. Okay. So do you see the what is a file extension? It's .odp. I'm going to give a name as nature. So which will automatically get saved with nature.odp. Now we can see that it is closed. Why is it so? Because we closed Alt F4. Okay. So let me open LibreOffice, Impress. So nature, this is the one we opened. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is how to close it. Either you can just click on the close button, otherwise file, you can just go to file, exit. Okay, file, close. Close means only the file will be closed. Exit means it will come out of the application. You can see the desktop. Otherwise Alt F4, then otherwise Control plus quit. Control quit. So it will work out. The application will be closed. Okay, then how to open an existing presentation? So file, open, then open dialog box appears. Go to the location where you have saved your file. Just select the location, click on open button, that will be open. Okay, and how to save it? In order to save, the shortcut key is Control S. Okay, otherwise file, save. Do you see Control S? Then Control plus Shift plus S is save as. Save. Save as, what is meant by save as? If you want to give another name for the file and save it in another location, then you can go for a save as option. Okay, so that is what given here. And for creating a new presentation, the shortcut key is Control plus N. Control N, it's to create a new presentation. Clear? That's good. Okay, so this is what given. So when you just open an Impress, you see select a template window. Select a template window. You can scroll and see the type of template you need and click on open button. So when you click on open button, you see this is a window appears. You can see the same window, it's here. Do you see here? Yes, same window appears, and here it is given layouts. Okay, up to title and 6 content layouts are here. And here also you can see how to get the layouts. You can get the layouts from the selecting layout from the slide tab. Do you see slide tab, slide layout, and you can see the list here. Okay, this is also we have seen in the LibreOffice. Is it clear for everyone? That's good. And how to add a text? So to add a text, you just click on it. Click to add a text in. Okay. So when you click, you can start typing a text as you like. And how to save it? Yes, file menu, save, or control S to save, or you can click the shortcut key in the standard toolbar. Okay, so multiple methods to save the document. So when you save, what appears? You can see the save as dialog box will appear. So in this dialog box, you have to select the location. From left side, select the location and just give a proper file name for your file and then click on save button. That will be saved. Clear? And see, if you want to save it with another name, save a presentation with a different name, then you have to go with save as option, or control plus shift plus control plus S. Again the save as dialog box appears. Select the location and I want to save it as a .pptx. That is, I can save this LibreOffice file in a Microsoft Word PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so otherwise I can save it as a JPG file, okay, picture file, or I can save it as a just like a LibreOffice presentation itself, .odp itself. So likewise, you can choose a different format while saving the file. Okay, you can choose a format whatever you need. And whenever you save the LibreOffice file, which gets the extension .odp, this is important. Please keep it in mind. Clear? Okay. Then how to run a slide? So as you already know how to run, in the sense you know how pressing the F5 key will run the presentation. Otherwise, slideshow start from the beginning. Okay. So let me go to the presentation. Okay. So first F5 key. Okay. So let me do the F5 key. Otherwise, you can go to slideshow, start from the first slide. Do you see? And using the arrow keys, you can just move on to the next slide. And when you press the escape key, then you will be get stopped from the running the presentation, and you will get back to the original slides working area. Okay, so this is what given in your text, and if you want to convert it as a if you want to publish as a web file, web page, then you have to export. Okay, you have to go to file and export, save the directory wherever you need. You want to select the location, give a file name and save it. Okay, so then also you can save it as a PDF format. Okay, PDF format. So then how to close it? So let us see how to do the export. Okay, so what did I say? Go to file, export. How I want to export? I want to export it as a PDF. Do you see it is comes here as a PDF? Okay, so where I'm saving class 9 chapter 4. Okay, final inside the final videos I'll save it. Okay, nature.pdf. Click on save it. Okay, you can see the PDF options. Okay, range all slides. Okay, images, JPEG compression quality, it's 90%. Just click on export button. Okay, so the file will be exported as a PDF. Got it? Okay, so this is what given in the text. Then how to close the presentation? So file menu, close, or control plus W, it's to close the file. Clear? Okay. Then opening the existing file, control plus O. Then using help, you can get the help options. If you have any doubt in any content, there are different ways you can search. Content, index, find, bookmarks. So you can keep a bookmark whenever you need. You can just go and check from the bookmark also. So clear? So this is all about the window and the basic operations. Okay, so in the next class we will study working with the slides in detail. So today we covered only the basic parts of the window. First we studied how to open LibreOffice Impress. Okay, for the Windows operating system, and then Linux operating systems we studied how to open it. Then after opening, what do you see? You see save a select a template dialog box. You have to select a particular template and click on open button. So you see the Impress window. In that window, what are all the parts are there? Starting from title bar to the status bar we discussed. Then we studied the basic file operations, like how to create a new file, open existing file, save the file, and renaming a file with a different format which is called save as, how to close the file. Okay, then what else we studied? How to export as a web page and how to export as a PDF file. So all these things we covered. These are the basic concepts of any window. For Impress, we have seen the basic concepts. Clear? Well, so next in the next class, we will see working with the slides. Got it? So I hope everyone is clear with the content. All of you read it from your soft copy as well. Got it? Thank you, students. Have a great day.